Have you ever wondered why our parents all encouraged us to go to our grandparents' house when we were young? Grandparents aren't just there to babysit us, they help us grow and build our future strong. Grandparents are only here for a short period of time through our life, and we need to start taking our time with them into consideration. While spending time with your grandparents, it is so much more than what you really think it is, as they teach you a lot. After reading off a website called Love to Know and Wingman, it helped me realize that grandparents are a great source to learn from. Grandparents help us learn about our family and family history more. The website Love to Know and Wingman made a great point, as most of our parents are unaware of some of our family history, but our grandparents have some amazing access to help us learn more. No family is the same, and we all have different stories, struggles, successes, and we are all unique in our own ways. There is always something special in a family that gets passed down from generation to generation, that always has a meaning behind it and should be shared with the family. Some examples of these items that get passed down are photo albums, secret recipe books, jewelry, etc. Spending time with your grandparents help them reduce the stress and show some emotion. From the website Charm View, they stated that children will help bring joy and smiles and will help reduce the stress on their grandparents just by spending a little bit of time with them. When children spend time with their grandparents, they help keep them active and healthy, as most children just want to play with their grandma and grandpas. By playing games and keeping them active, it is good with their mental and emotional health, as it is making them use their brain. It is always a good thing to make sure that your grandparents are always healthy and happy. Grandparents aren't just here to teach us about our family and for us to keep them happy and healthy, but they are very supportive and will help us learn valuable skills. These two websites, called Families for Life and Must Life, made some really good points on why grandparents are very supportive and teaches us really good valuable skills. When you go to some type of game like basketball, volleyball, baseball, football, etc., you'll always see grandparents there supporting their grandchild and always cheering them on to do well. They support your decision that you make in your life and will always have your back when you need them. They will also give you really good advice that you may need to hear when something bad happens or you just have no idea what to do. Grandparents are good to learn from when it comes to valuable skills such as riding a bike, cooking, sewing, making anything or fixing it, just something that maybe your parents don't know how to do. Here is a picture of my grandpa. He was a very special man in my life, very supportive, drove an hour away to come pick me up from school, sporting events, always came to my games, watched me. He was always my number one fan, always told me what I can do to make me better and taught me a lot of things. I wish I would have spent more time with him and took it actually into consideration than waiting until he was sick and trying to spend more time with him. It was very hard. So I really hope a lot of people start to spend more time with their grandparents and take it into consideration a little bit more. And next, here is our family recipe book. As you can see, it's a mess, but all these recipes in here were passed down from generation to generation. They all have a meaning to them, and I hope one day it'll just keep on passing down, and so our kids and grandchildren will be able to use this and make all the tasty food in here. So, as I said above, grandparents are only here for a short period of time through our life, and we need to start taking our time with them into consideration. They do a lot more than just babysit us when we were kids and teach us more about our families, support our decisions, and just keeping them happy and healthy. I am a person where I don't have any grandparents left, and I can say I wish I would have spent more time with them when I did, just so I could learn a little bit more about my family and family history and what the meaning is behind everything. I hope everyone will start to spend more time with their grandparents and actually taking their time with them into consideration.